Let's take one bite of letting go the old identity. Most people think that they need more discipline. Most people think that if they really let go of their old identity and the old story, what else is there to them? So letting go is a hard thing, harder than starting, because your story feels like you. At some point in your life, you created a story about yourself. I'm shy, I'm not good with money, I'm always the one who gets hurt, I never finish what I start. Everybody have these stories. You have heard them as well. I'm sure you have a lot of stories on your own. You didn't create that story randomly. You created it to explain pain. Let me explain. And over time, that story became your identity. But here is the problem. If you believe you are the shy one, you will actually act shy. If you believe you are bad with money, well, guess what? You will avoid learning. And your brain wants to stay consistent, so it protects the story. But why letting go feels so scary? If you stop being the struggling one, if you stop being the shy one, who are you? If you stop being the victim, who are you? Your old identity gave you meaning, and even if it gave you pain, I know this doesn't make sense because the subconscious mind and the conscious mind and the nervous system, we don't quite understand it logically. So letting go can feel like emptiness. And the brain hates empty space. This is why you can obsess over things when you're bored or when you don't have anything exciting happening in your life. You can obsess over a person, a situation, the old story, your old experiences, because your brain needs stimulation. So you return to what's familiar. And I worked with someone who always said, I'm just not that type who succeeds. And then I asked, then who are you? She was smart, talented, capable, but every time she come close to success, she would pull back. Let me just give you a little deeper story to this. So she was a very successful woman. She was often contacted by other people who wanted to do some collaborations with her, which would mean a lot of success for her business. It would give her a lot of money, but she always pulled back, and I couldn't understand why she would bypass these opportunities. So she said, if I succeed, then I can no longer blame my past, which shocked me because success would also remove her excuses. And that was terrifying for her because excuses can sometimes feel safe. Responsibility, on the other hand, feels heavy. So, the truth about the identity is just repetition. You repeat a thought, you repeat a behavior, you repeat a reaction, and your brain rewires that, it wires it. So, when the brain is changed, it can also rewire slowly through, let me just explain this. The brain can wire slowly through new actions, new choices, new study actions that in the beginning feels very uncomfortable. So you don't become someone new in one day. Some people say you can, and it really depends on how you are in your mindset and how you change your energy and so on. But you become someone new by acting like them before it feels natural. So, a lot of people who are changing, they proceed very fast, they progress very fast, everything goes really well, and then suddenly they go back. They stop with everything they did because they're like, what's going on? It doesn't feel natural to them. They don't feel like they are themselves. So, here is the real question: who are you afraid to stop being? Let that sink in, because that identity is holding you back right now. And until you face that, you will be keep looping the same thought, feelings, behaviors, actions, experiences, the same loop. That was one bite. Follow for more.